Hello everyone, I'm Phoenixtremayne, and today we're going to talk about Days of Our Lives. It's been revealed that there's going to be a shooting and that someone may not make it by the end of this next 2 weeks coming up. So a lot of people online have been debating about who it's actually going to be, and I've decided to bring all the suspects and the most likely person that it will be, and we're going to discuss all of that, and then you'll be nice and informed about the Days of Our Lives shooting and who you won't be seeing on your screen for much longer. But first, if you haven't done so, please take a minute to subscribe. If you have subscribed, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Please hit that like button. Every time you hit that like button, as YouTube knows, it's a good channel for soap fans. They can come on over and be part of the soap fam. And we also have a membership where you get early access to videos, exclusive videos, a lot of things over in the membership. Just give it a try. If you don't like it, you can stop after a month. But it's a really good place to be, especially if you want to know the information first. So, now we're going to talk about the top 3 suspects. When I first started to do this video, I was going to do a long list of suspects. There's a bunch of people that could particularly be the ones that are in the line of fire. But I decided, let me just go ahead and cut this down and not waste time on the people that it's not going to be. So we have 3 people that the spoilers have revealed are going to be in big trouble. Now, the first person I'm going to talk about right now is Julie. So there's a lot of Julie fans out there. She's been on the show forever, and people are going to be really upset if she's the person who will no longer be on the show. However, it is highly unlikely that Julie will be the one that's bumped off. The reason why people think that it could be Julie is because the spoilers revealed that Julie has a health crisis that's about to come up. So the spoilers reveal there's going to be a shooting, and then they reveal that Julie's going to have a health crisis. They put 1 + 1 = 2, and they get worried about Julie. But the spoilers also have told us many, many, many other things. So while Julie may have a health crisis coming up, it's not going to be the shooting. It's going to be something else. Now we have our second suspect that it could possibly be, and that would be Chloe. Now, I've rewatched Monday's episode. And when I rewatched Monday's episode, Brady told Philip that he needs to cut ties with Chloe so that she can be safe. And he said that, and I think this is a quote, if I remember correctly, we don't want her in the line of fire. So Brady tells Philip he doesn't want her to be in the line of fire. We hear that there's a shooting coming up, and some spoilers from like maybe 3 weeks ago have revealed that Xander is going to snitch on Philip, which will lead to the mob coming after Philip, and shots would ring out. So it's then that people began to suspect that maybe Chloe would get hurt, not killed, but hurt, and then she would be the person who was shot when gunshot rings out, and this would elevate her storyline because we would have not only the mob potentially coming after Chloe, we also have Kristen, who's still at the mirror in jail with resources, and with Kristen feeling like Chloe is coming after her man, she has a long reach, and they might think it's the mob, but it would be actually Kristen that did it. And then that could lead to a Brady-Chloe romance when Brady finds out the truth, or it could lead to, her staying in jail longer. Anything could happen, but I don't think that will be the case. I do think that something will happen to Chloe. I don't think it'll be very serious. There's a rumor that Chloe and Xander might get together. I know there's been people debating in the spoilers and in the comment section whether or not this is real. That there was an article where Ron said that Chloe and Xander may actually end up getting together. Then someone else in the comment section said Ron never said that. The writer of the article said that, and that is not true. Personally, I haven't seen anything to contradict it, so I don't know if that person in the comment section knows what they're talking about or not. But either way, I don't think that is the person who, even if she gets nicked on the shoulder, we've seen plenty of soap characters get hit And then, you know, they don't even have like a mark later on in their storyline. Is just something to add excitement to the show. But we know that Chloe is on a brand new contract, if I remember correctly, that contract did finally go through. So she's not going anywhere anytime soon. But then we have our third, and unfortunately for some fans, most likely person who not only will get shot, but they will have their last days on the show. Rolf's in jail, so and Rolf don't have a reason to bring him back. But the person I'm talking about is Charlie. Now, I saw in the spoilers today, for the first time it was updated, I saw that the gunshot will ring out, but it said, and Charlie is gone. So, but let me read it to you directly. It says, Charlie is soon to be no more. So, before that is like a gunshot, and then the next spoiler says Charlie is soon no more. Now, Charlie, there's been talk amongst the fans about how much they like the actor Mike Manning. He's done such a good job as Charlie. He's actually brought some heart to the character as far as like, you know, you can really see he likes Claire or loves Claire. You can see that he really regrets what he did. You know, you can see that, you know, he's gone through some things in his personal life that have led him to be the effed up character that he is. And that, you know, some hope that he would get that Todd Manning treatment where he would get some sort of redemption story arc, or he would get that, what's his name? The one that did Kayla. So, oh my God, I'm right on the spot. Jack. So, you know, they wonder if he would get redeemed like Jack or any other person, Luke Spencer from General Hospital, that have committed that crime, and fans like the actor enough that they actually wanted some sort of redemption storyline to keep the characters on. But we also live in the Me Too movement. So, where a lot of people have basically said, look, it's gone too far. Charlie gotta go. So you got two fan bases where one is really looking at the actor as a whole, that they would like to see more from the actor, versus the people that are just really strictly looking at the storyline itself, don't care about the actor, only care about the act of what happened, and they would not feel comfortable watching this character just being on the show anymore. And those people are about to get even more uncomfortable because Mike Manning recently revealed that he shot the scene where he took advantage of Allie. Now, the reason why I'm not saying the word is because YouTube algorithm, that I've said several words that could get this video not marketed through YouTube. But that R word is what he did, and they're going to show it. I don't think any fan was expecting this to happen, that it would have just been left to our imagination of what happened in that apartment. But I think that most likely, because Allie's going to have Marlena hypnotize her, I think when Marlena has hypnotizes Allie, that Allie will actually remember what happened. Because like Mike said, they shot the scene. And Mike Manning plays Charlie. And so they shot the scene, and we're going to see it, unfortunately. I really don't think the audience needs to see it. Everybody knows what happened. But once the scene is shown of what they went through, I think there are going to be a lot of fans that will not be able to say, well, you know, maybe his love for Claire will redeem him. And they're going to be like, oh, no, we're done. We're done with this Charlie character, and we want justice for Allie. because in an interview, this is what Mike Manning said. He said the scenes were already filmed. We actually shot what happened between Charlie and Allie. It wasn't an easy task to film. Manning disclosed, the entire week I felt sick to my stomach, and both actors gave their best as they wanted to make the story look as realistic as possible. And if it looks as realistically as he's stating now, that made him sick to his stomach, yeah, a lot of people are going to be rooting for Charlie to go. And so I saw that spoiler that said Charlie is soon no more. He's got to be the one that's going to get, we're going to get a Charlie murder mystery. That's what February sweeps is going to be. Because if it happens the week of the 25th, that takes us directly into February sweeps of, who got rid of Charlie. We have plenty of suspects because Sammy comes back in March, but who's to say that she wasn't already in town in February, because her daughter told her in December what happened, and then of course Lucas and everybody's going to tell her the update of it was Charlie. She may even talk to her daughter, who's even more upset now. She actually remembers what happened, and I can see Sammy sneaking into town, getting rid of Charlie, and then coming back later as if she had never been in Salem. My alibi is I was still in Paris with EJ. And they said there's a family-oriented storyline for her, Lucas, and Allie in March. Could that be it? Also, we have Kate, who was trying to do the same thing with Tripp. We have Allie, who's the victim. We've got Ava, his mother, who he drugged. And because he drugged Ava, and the drug is probably going to still be in her system, she could have a hallucination thinking she's saving Tripp from Charlie, and then realize it was all hallucination, and then she'll be the person, and she can get away with it because Charlie drugged her. And that could be like she wasn't in her own right mind. They can go that route. We also, I have a serious bad feeling that Tripp, bad luck. I have a feeling that Tripp might go from being accused to attacking Allie to accused of getting rid of Charlie. Because this week, Tripp is going after Charlie with a bat on Friday. So if and I read in the spoilers that Tripp and Charlie have a major confrontation. I don't know if it's Friday the end of Friday or beginning of Monday. But if he attacks Charlie and Steve told him not to, then that means that when Charlie is gone, he'll be at the top of the suspect list because he already attacked him. So I have a feeling Tripp's next storyline is going to be like, I don't want to go to jail for what happened to Charlie. They just keep accusing me of stuff. So I'm not saying that's what will happen, but I'm a writer, and I see the writing on the wall, and a lot of times I can pick up other writers' cues that has a potential of happening. So we also have Lucas, who had the scissors to try to get rid of Tripp with the scissors. And I don't think they're going to do Rafe, because Rafe will probably be the one investigating everything, even though he's a police chief. Because they're probably still going to be looking for their babies. Lonnie and Eli and Sean could be stick around in town to figure out who did that to Charlie. Then we got Claire. Because Claire, I read in the preview, the New Year preview, where Ron quoted that, Claire was going to have a break from reality. That's not a direct quote, but he said that, she was going to have some issues, mental issues. So I can even see Claire, who tied Sierra to a bed and tried to burn her alive. I can see her feeling betrayed about Charlie and wanting to get justice for Allie and herself. And they could even say Claire, just like Abigail, had a little mental break. So just like Abigail got away with Andre, then, we can have Claire get away with the situation with Charlie. And, Ben can help her out with that. Unless Sierra's back by February. That could be something to help. Ben might even show up and like, oh, Claire, we gotta get out of here. And they bond over that. I'm throwing out theories. Nothing specific. It'll be funny if my theories are being picked up as true, just based on the clues we get in the spoilers. But there's so many people. You've even got Roman. Roman didn't do it. But, you know, Roman could be a suspect. Kate, Lucas, Allie, Sammy, Nicole, Ava, Trip, Steve, John. Even John is having a mental, you know, situation right now where he could get away with getting rid of Charlie and then them saying, oh, well, John had a mental break and then we went and took him to surgery and fixed him and now he's as good as new as Ben is. Because Ben was a serial killer and he just had a quick operation and he was good to go. They could say the same thing with John. So we have so many people that are potential suspects of who did it that have get out of jail free excuses. Claire, Ava, John, you know, all these people can easily get away with it. So my best guess as to who is gonna, let's say, kick the bucket, because once again, you two don't like you say certain words, was gonna be Charlie. And in a lot of ways, I'm actually a little bit sad about that. Is because I've seen Mike Manning in the movie The Call, and I've seen the portrayal, the subtle emotional things he puts in his portrayal, and I'm like, if only that wasn't the crime that he committed, then I could see them redeeming him, but not in the Me Too era. You know, and I can't even imagine him and Claire having a love scene or something with the fans knowing in the back of their mind what he did to Allie, and how much betrayal would that be to Allie if he got away with it because it was in London, and then Claire's decided to be in a relationship with him anyway. That would be good drama. It would be horrible. Fans would be mad as hell, but there would also be fans with their popcorn going, good. Well, hell, you know, Ben killed Paige, a character that was innocent and beloved, and those same people that were upset about Paige's death are rooting for Ben and Sierra. So you never know. And the only reason why I felt compassion for the character is because I feel compassion not for the character, but I feel compassion for the actor, because I think that he's a good actor and that he could have brought a lot to the show. But now I just think he's going to be pushing up daisies. That's going to be his next storyline gone. Now, if they would have kept Mike Manning, Ava had twins. Ron, are you watching this video? Ava had twins. Keep it moving. Thanks for watching. I'm Phoenix Tremayne. Let me know in the comment section what you think about all of my theories. Are you sad to see the end of Charlie? Are you happy to see Charlie go? Because I know there's one person in the comment section who said, I want Charlie gone because I couldn't imagine how Allie would feel with him walking around town. And my response in the comment section was, she probably would feel the same way Kayla feels every time she sees Jack. Yeah. So thank you for watching. I'm Phoenix Tremayne, and I'll catch you in the next video.